To the top right, we have the Protoss player, the evil genius with this Blink Stalker play as a start, and then the follow-up with DTs and Colossi later on in the game. He was successful against his Terran opponent. To the top right, starting in red.
EG JYP.
Looked strong here, but he's up against a very good Terran player. He's up against the player starting at the bottom left of the map. Starting for the StarTale team in blue, we have
StarTale Head.
Yep, there he is. He looks very focused right now. Well, let's see what JYP's got up his sleeve. Oftentimes the Pro is kind of the dictator of this matchup in certain ways, unless the Terran takes gas. And that's actually something that Hack is going to do here, taking the gas early on. This is his way of saying, like, well, I'm going to put pressure on you in some way. You'll find out what that's going to be very soon.
We already have our next player getting ready, by the way, just passing us here at the booth. Next game is going to be really exciting too. We have Hyun up against Genius.
Genius is really tall, man. When you see him in the booth or you see him in a chair, you're like, oh, Genius looks like a normal height guy, but actually, he is so tall. I just want to point that out. I saw him earlier when he was walking around, and I was like, whoa, Genius. Should have named yourself Titan or something, I don't know.
That nick is already claimed.
Yeah, that's true. Like
7 wins and 0 losses when winning the first set.
He doesn't lose, man, if that happens.
That's an impressive record.
Double gas for JYP in that probe positioning. That probe positioning is going to let him know something pretty soon.
Oh, we have the proxy factory here.
Yeah.
They're both a little bit aggressive here, aren't they?
See what JYP wants to do exactly. He's got that probe in a place where he's hidden behind the natural, but doesn't hide it from this Marina, and actually he will lose it. Oh, the SCV could have killed him, but he's got nowhere to run.
This Marine's like Sherlock Holmes.
Like Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah.
That's an interesting comparison.
I saw a hint somewhere.
Yeah, he was like...
the air feels a little bit too warm here.
Yeah.
An SCV a pro pass along just 2 seconds ago.
I can smell the warp and rift has been opened. Watson, have you noticed the trail over here? With the information I have, I know that I have scouted nothing, and therefore I should be safe and check for the pylon. And as such, I found it. Well, it's going to be Banshee play here potentially, but he could also drop Hellions. You can make 1 Hellion before you start the tech lab if you're going to make the tech lab with the factory.
He's going to drop them. He has already queued some of them up. Here are additional 3 gates, by the way. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, this is going to be a 2 gas, 4 gate, where he's got 4 probes in total in gas. And actually, he's making a 5th gateway right now. That is something I don't actually fully understand. I mean, yeah, he's going to have like 1 more unit really fast, but it's not going to be useful after that.
If he ops in units, and this is the time when Hack drops, he won't have anything to defend his main base. Nothing.
Yeah, and with the pylon finishing up and with these gates finishing, it kind of depends on how fast Hack drops, really. That may determine this game. If he drops right away, then he warps in units and he's fine.
And
here we go.
This is what's going to happen.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Hack, you should have waited a little bit longer, man.
If Hack waited like 10 more seconds, like 5 more seconds, those warp and would have been on the map already. And now, well defended.
Yeah,
but it's not over yet.
Yeah, that was a close call. He almost lost a ton.
He didn't lose. He lost 8. He lost 8 harvesters after all. He's down to 16 now. The Banshee follow-up might kill him here, though.
Yeah, he's not getting Cloak. I'm not sure how much we're actually going to be able to... I don't know how much damage JYP is going to be able to do with this attack at the front if there's another bunker, but it's as if he's clueless as to what's happening here. I'm pretty sure he saw... Oh, he only saw 2 gateways, actually. He did not see the gates at the top right, so he's not prepared for this attack.
No, not at all. I mean, 2 gates is exactly what you would expect to see.
Yeah. And here we go. Probe leading the charge here, actually. Guardian Shield goes up. Bunker is going to fall.
No SCVs, nothing to repair. The Banshee is ready, though, and headed straight into the main base of JYP.
Yep, he's sending that in, and he's going to have to...
no. He's heading him into the top. He doesn't even react. He doesn't know.
Yeah, he botched that. Now he's coming in, but he can just use his next round of warp-ins to defend. He can pull his probes away. This is not looking good for Hack. He may just be taken out 2-0 by two very aggressive builds. One base build from JYP. This is what I like to see sometimes, just changing things up. Cloak is being researched. He knows that's a very valuable asset to have.
JYP, he can't really warp in too much, and currently he has so much chrono boost. He has not a huge bank. He doesn't have any mining at this point. The harvester count is 7 to 22.
If Cloak finishes, he cannot win. But the orbital may be taken out.
If Cloak finishes, the only thing that Hack has to do is kill the probes and hide one of the buildings to the top left.
Yeah, he's still got 3 probes on the map, but if he kills the Nexus, then that's it. He's going to have to be very careful with his Banshee, though, as it's kind of like his backbone right now. This is going to become a weird game. The Command Center that's not been made into an orbital is going to the bottom right now. The other orbital did survive and is going up to the top left. JYP, even though he potentially should have won this game, he didn't have any units for the Banshee, and now he may find himself losing it. The production is still alive as well.
If Hack plays this well, I don't think JYP can win it.
Exactly.
With 2 orbitals that Hack can use at the left and the right side of the map, and a Banshee with Cloak, he should be able to take this game. And now the probe count. This is the last probe. And the probe is dead. He's not supply blocked yet, so he can still build
he can make one more
probe.
One more probe, that's all he's got. He's going to take out this starport so there will be no more Cloak Banshees. I'm a little bit surprised he's not saving this. I don't know why he's using Guardian Shield here, but he is.
And of course JYP is scouting. This is a really tough situation to be in. 1 Viking, 1 Medivac and 1 Banshee, that's all he has. Against well, of course the 8 FCVs, but in regards to the army. And he's trying to mine again, but there's another unit headed to the main base. There it is. Is he trying to surround it? Now he lifts off again. Oh, wow. This is going to be a really, really weird game. If the Nexus falls, Hack has won.
Yeah. He's actually sending his entire army to go for that attack on the orbital. Where is the Banshee?
Exactly, that's the main question. I think to the bottom right.
Okay, it is. He's trying to fight a Stalker with it. Banshee up to 17 kills right now. And he just loads the SCVs out of the medevac again. I think Hack will win this game, but if he loses this medevac full of SCVs, it's not good, and he will. He will lose the medevac at the very least, and then the SCVs.
Yes, he will lose them, but there are 3 Marines now. He can't... Yeah, they all will die.
This is a funny game, man.
The thing is, with the mules, he can still mine. He has still mining, and the only thing that he needs is he needs to kill this one Nexus.
It's basically a Nexus versus Banshee here. If he kills the Banshee, he wins. If he kills, well, not necessarily wins, but he has a chance to win. And the Nexus is under attack from the Banshee.
Yeah, the Nexus is under attack, and he can just sit there, wait until he has enough energy, until the army of JYP arrives to defend. And as soon as the Nexus is gone, he's dead. The reason is simple. He doesn't have any anti-air units, so Hack only has to fly his Banshee to safety, has to wait until he has full energy, go in with Cloak, and take out building after building. It might take a while, but there's nothing that JYP can do to take down the buildings that will float to the bottom left, for example. And at the same time, our Terran player now places down another command center at the bottom right of the map so that he can start mining.
You know, I have lost many games like this, and it's one of the most frustrating feelings in the world. He's just going to be careful with his Banshee. I mean, that's all he has to do. And the Stalkers are like, well, if you run out of energy, then I will so kill you. And the Banshee's like, well, sorry, man, I'm actually just going to wait until about 10 energy left and then get out of here and then just wait for my energy to come back. And he actually may be able to get this Nexus with this Banshee.
It doesn't matter, he has to save the Banshee.
He does have to save the Banshee. And he will. Yeah. Look at that. Perfectly timed, he gets out of there.
GG.
He has to GG.
Game over. 5 Zealots, 6 Stalkers, and 2 Sentries. No detection.
He can only hope for a stalemate. And that's...
He can only hope for Hack moving his unit. If Hack moves the Banshee into the Stalkers or runs out of energy and the Banshee dies, then it's a tie.
Yeah. Well, not even necessarily, but like...
Oh yeah, we have the Muse. The Muse with a long distance mine.
It won't even if he kills the Banshee, it won't necessarily be a tie because.
What exactly is he doing with the mules?
I don't know. I don't even know where they went. Oh.
But the orbital burned down, didn't it?
No, the orbital's still around.
No, the second one.
The second one, yes, he did take that out.
Okay.
Which is pretty insignificant because he was worried about microing the Banshee. He's still the 2 barracks that can fly as well as the starport and the factory. He's, I mean, I don't want to be a math teacher here, but you guys can't argue with me, all right? He actually, unless he loses the Banshee and his orbital, which he's not even trying to mine with right now for some reason, then it's a stalemate. I mean, then he should actually just start mining with his orbital. He's like leaving it in the corner. He's like, nah, I don't even want to try.
Because JYP is scouting the entire time. He's everywhere. He has units in every position to make sure that there is no mining going on. So Hack is just waiting.
Oh, this is actually really silly. We're going to wait for the Banshee, I guess, to go to full energy. He doesn't have to wait for full, but he's thinking about it.
Can we have shots of the players now? I want to see what JYP is doing. How much APM? Can you show the APM?
I will show the APM. They're both
300.
Well, that's the Banshee. He's just spamming it around. But Hack's APM is still, still hovering around 70 right now. He's just microing his units all over the map. He can actually just cloak and go in right now. I don't know what he's waiting for.
Better weather?
I don't know, man. This is... There is JYP. He's got this game lost, basically.
You know what he's also doing? What are the conditions for a tie? Isn't doing damage one of them? So by him moving the factory in there?
You have to kill a structure or mine to reset the counter. Or a unit. You have to kill a unit, or you can kill a unit as well, I believe.
He should start killing a structure.
And that's what he's going to do.
Yeah.
I forgot about the stalemate counter. That's a really good point. As there is no mining right now. And, well, that's going to change as Hack drops his orbital. Finally, he's got his barracks in a position where he can land them. Unfortunately, one of them will be spotted by a Zealot.
Yeah, but he needs some money first, and that's exactly what's going to happen right now. Yep.
Needs to get an SCV as well so he can build depots.
It's been spotted already. The perfect force field donut. Someone's bored.
Yeah. Banshee, by the way, unpowering these gateways. Not that it matters. Actually, you know what I would do if I were Hack right now is mine and keep my Banshee with my orbital and then just cloak it and defend the orbital. And if I run out of energy for some reason, then I just fly away. And otherwise, he's going to lose units when he tries to make me lift. That's what I would do.
The only thing that he has to be scared about is that there might be some kind of cloak timing at some the timer runs out at some point.
Yeah, that's it.
What did you have for breakfast today, by the way?
I ate a chobap. It's a Japanese food that Koreans have adopted here. It was really good.
I made pancakes again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you eat those for dinner the other night?
Yeah. I had them yesterday and
this
morning.
I have to tell you, the rumors about Calder's pancakes, they're true. They are really good. I had to enjoy them. I had the opportunity to enjoy them is what I mean to say. Well, this factory shows himself. Doesn't matter though. As long as he has one unit or one structure that can fly. What did you eat? You ate pancakes, and how many pancakes did you eat?
I actually had 4, and then I had another one while I was walking here. So okay. 5 in total.
That's a lot,
really had a craving. I was so but they were good. They were a little bit thinner than the ones that I made for you.
Ah, okay.
When you and Mark came over, the pancakes, I added something. I added a little bit some stuff to the dough to make it a little bit more like fluffy. So the pancakes that I made for myself were a bit different. But
okay.
Yeah, that was good.
By the way, I want to mention just one thing is happening right now. He's making another Marine.
It's actually landing the barracks over here, and we'll maybe make a third one.
Yeah, he can't afford it yet. He's going to have to land his orbital and drop some mules before he can make another one. This is all he can really do right now. Well, Where'd the Banshee go? It's at the top right, right? Yeah. He's got still 140 hit points on this Banshee. Not a single shot has been fired at it. 20 kills on the Banshee.
Oh, and this is actually getting really scary. The energy is already 101, 102, 103. This is really getting exciting here. It might reach 105, and there it is. 107, I can't believe it. It's 110 and the 111. Oh my
man.
God.
But Calder, don't get too excited, man, because it's getting closer to 200 right now. 116.
No.
118. Look at that Banshee turn. I didn't even know a Banshee had that sort of turn radius.
Oh my God. Wow, and look at the EMP right at the...
No. I think right now we might be on camera on the Korean stream. We're looking at this Banshee.
And for once the Korean actually asks themselves, what are you screaming about?
They're getting a little bit worried, but...
it's nearly 140, Wolf. Wait a second.
Oh,
and... there it is.
Oh, man, 140 energy already. He's going up 143. I'm
can't believe
speechless,
it.
man.
This is unbelievable. I actually think he gets a little bit faster now.
Yeah, he may be, man. It's starting to, you know, after I watched this Banshee so many times, I can never be sure.
And look at this beautiful micro.
Look, he's got to be careful, man. If he runs into that platform and it dies, man, this game could change.
He could actually be at American Idol. Just look at this guy. He is so dancing it up right now. Amazing. That puts Legend Dance to shame.
It really does, man. By the way, the Banshee, it's getting closer. It's 170 right now.
No,
it can't be. He's going to...
he's moving in without cloak.
He's moving in without cloak, man.
What a badass.
And JYP, man, he's going to...
What a badass.
He is such a badass, man. Oh, what a... power for the gateways. What a tease, man. JYP's coming back. GG. All right.
What a finish. What a finish.
That was an anticlimactic victory, but there it is.
Startail hack with a win, and yeah, we have the 3 maps that we were hoping for.
Well, what a funny ending to that game.
Hack smiling.
The faster you move the Banshee, man, JYP just, he considered typing GG several times. He actually has to go to the bathroom. He just went...
Again?
He just went to take a bathroom break.
He went again? Seriously?
I didn't know
he went after the first game already.
Well...
And before the first game.
I guess he just wants to play things safe.
Yeah, you don't want to wet your pants in the middle of the game. That is always so annoying when that happens. I hate it, don't you? He wants to play things safe.
I gotta restart StarCraft. It's got like 3 FPS for me right now. So sorry, forgive me. That was a funny game that we just saw.
It was actually, yeah, it was really funny. It was pretty cool. I mean, Hack, jokes aside, it was really cool to see him just boxing everything. And at first, he just tried to center everything around this idea of dropping units into the main base. Did a fair amount of damage, but then the space race happened, and with the cloak suddenly, everything just worked for him. And if the cloak doesn't finish, he's going to lose the game for sure.
Yeah, it was just an unfortunate circumstance, kind of an oversight by JYP. You know, in a race rage scenario like this, you got to think about, okay, if he has Banshees, you have to stop the cloak. That's like #1. And you know where the starport is, okay, so you got to stop it. But if he doesn't know where the starport is, he can't get it necessarily. What if there's other units out there he doesn't know about that could kill his army was trying to kill Cloak? Plus, he's busy trying to finish the game off in the first place. So, a small oversight, but we're going into game 3 here. JYP actually got a snack, it turns out. What is he eating?
I don't know, it looks like chocolate.
Yeah, it looks like chocolate indeed.
I want some.
I might have to get some. I'll probably ask him. I'll ask him after this best of 3 if I can have some. Only if he wins, though. If he loses, I won't ask him for chocolate. All right, the third and final map will be Whirlwind, a large map. See if JYP wants to still one base it here at the GSL Code with Calder and Wolf.